Good afternoon po. Kumusta na po kayong lahat? Thank you for waiting, everyone. And thank you for joining me this afternoon dito po sa Mami Ninya PH. Ayan, please don't forget to like our Facebook page and also your comments. Ang dami na po. Babasahin po namin yan mamaya. And you can just keep sharing also your experiences, your comments, and also, of course, your questions you can ask. And hopefully you can ask that to Ian later. And we have a very special guest. I already mentioned his name. Medyo na-excite ako. Ayan, dahil Father's Day na po sa Sunday, June 20, inaabangan po ng marami ang Father's Day episode na ito across all ages, ha? Mga millennial, mga momshies na katulad ko, mga titas of Manila katulad ko, pati mga lola-lennials. Ayan, shout out sa mga lolas na nanonood ngayon. Ang dami kong titang nag-text sa akin, ha? Pati mami ko. O, ayan, siya po ay hindi maipagkakaila, sikat na sikat. Yan. Kilabot ng bayan, crush ng bayan. Pero ngayong hapon, ang focus natin ay ang pagiging tatay ng bayan. He said before na despite his fame and work sa show business, his number one priority is fatherhood. Diba? Ang galing. What an ideal father and husband. His words are truly very inspiring. So hindi ko na po patatagalin. Let's welcome Ian Veneracion. Hi, Ian.
Hello, Mami Ninya, and hello to all the viewers, and happy Father's Day to me. And to
You,
everyone.
yes. Ang dami nang nag-greet. May mga fans club na rin na kasama ngayon, Ian. Thank you for joining us, sa mga fans ni Ian Veneracion. And nakita ko si Julius Babaw and Tintin Babaw nanonood rin ngayon. At
Wow.
marami pa rin, no? Yes, they're watching now. Okay, so Ian, siguro una kong tanong, kumusta ka naman ngayon? Muna, no? It's the second pandemic year.
Coping naman, and before kasi mahilig ako sa outdoors talaga. So when the pandemic happened, I really had to change my mindset and be happy just being at home. And okay din kasi I got to spend so much time with of course with my family, pero ever since naman lahat ng outdoor activities ko kasama sila. Pero yun nga, lalo ko lang din na-miss yung outdoor stuff. And
Yes.
recently, I've been able to go to places where I could just fly. I have a paramotor and my wing. And yun nga, walang tao. And so medyo nag-ease up na yung travel restrictions. And
Yes.
that's a big deal. And
I saw
yeah.
you were paragliding in Nueva Ecija.
That
And
was
then-
yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. And then you were camping.
Yes.
That's not easy to do, ha. My kids and I tried to do that, ha. And then nakakita kami ng mga bullfrogs, so sigawan kami. Pero, it's all good. Kasi, uso ngayon kasi glamping, eh. Pero yung nakita
Yes.
ko sa'yo, tapos nasa tent ka, eh. Walang aircon. I mean,
Wala. Kasi pag
nakita
nasa
ko walang
bundok,
aircon,
talaga
eh,
naman.
di ba? Oo, yun talaga yung kahiligan mo. But later, I'll ask you more about your passion and what your interest, di ba? Kasi we're very interested in also in the things that you do. Kasi parang lahat kaya mong gawin, no? Pero siguro tanong ko rin muna ngayon, Ian, how is it like yung pandemic parenting? Siguro una-una, let me ask the ages of your children. And are they with you right
Yes,
now?
si Draco, my eldest son, he's turning 24 tomorrow. And
Oh, wow,
then,
advance. Happy birthday, Draco.
thank you. And then my daughter, si Dids, she's 20. And then the youngest is si Duccio, is 14.
Okay, so medyo yung meron ka ng parang college na yun, 20 and
24, 20, and 14.
these are adults already, no?
Yes.
Yung 14 teens, so maraming makaka-relate na mga parents ng adults na rin and teens. Kasi ako, Ian, mga anak ko, bulilit pa. Late ako nag-asawa, late ako nagkaanak. Kasi alam mo naman sa ABS-CBN, ganun talaga. Pag nasa news ka, kung hindi ka hindi ka na mag-aasawa, pwede rin, muntik na ako hindi mag-asawa. Pero ayan, buti na lang. Meron akong 3 little angels. Then like you have 3 kids. Okay, so all the 3 are with you right now. I understand kasi parang nabasa ko si Dids went abroad to study in Sydney.
Yes, she studied there for a year. Pero hindi ko kaya. She's my mini-me.
I heard nga.
Yeah, and then I would go there and spend time with her. And wala, ako yung clingy. Hindi ako
Ikaw yung clingy.
Oo hindi ko kaya. And
Ang
anyway,
cute naman nun.
so,
Inadmit mo na clingy.
umuwi siya for vacation. Lahat na ng pangbabribe na pwede namin gawin ng wife ko. Lahat na ng kondisyon na gusto niya just so she would stay here. And yun, and she agreed naman and she's happy naman. Sabi nga niya kasi yun din ang fear niya. Sabi niya pag nag-aaral siya doon mag-isa, baka eventually alam mo yung ibang tao ka na di ba? Magiging ibang tao ka na And then pag nagtapos siya doon, sabi niya baka mahirapan siya. I mean, why would she work here in the Philippines if she can work anywhere in the world? Tapos kami ng wife ko, lagi namin inaano na whatever, I mean, if you have a chance to get education anywhere, bring it back to your community, di ba? Regardless kung ano man ang matutunan mo sa labas, ibalik mo sa community mo para hindi tayo na drain, di ba? Yung brain drain na tinatawag. So, yun. So, nag-decide
so she's
na stay dito. So, happy na ako.
You're able to get her back.
Yes.
I cannot imagine. Kasi some parents like you, ngayon yung iba, I see them posting yung mga anak nila going away to college abroad or kahit na sa ibang, let's say, sa city, di ba? So, meron silang parang tinatawag na empty nest. Did you feel that? Yung loss?
I did. Everyone at home, we felt the iba yung energy na wala siya sa bahay. And yun, kasama ko siya. We ice climbing in Iceland and sa motor, kasama ko siya. We went trekking in the Himalayas for a week. And in all my activities, paragliding, in camping, kami talaga magkakasama. Yan, Yosemite National Park. Kung sa kami umaabot. Fishing, sailing, everything. Tapos pag wala, yun, kaya nung wala siya, ibang-iba yung vibe talaga sa bahay. Sobrang tahimik and, iba.
Oo. So, buti na lang nakabalik siya. And it's nice to know, we followed you, Ian. I saw your Annapurna trek 7 days with your 12-year-old then. I mean,
yes.
Oh my gosh. Ang hirap naman maging tatay ka. Kailangan ko magganyan, ganon.
Grabe.
Nagustuhan na rin.
Pagbalik namin sa Philippines noon, talagang na-appreciate ko kung gaano kaganda itong country natin. Paradise talaga. I mean, you can hindi ka mamamatay sa lamig, hindi ka mamamatay sa init. It's just perfect. Kahit saan ka makatulog, lumabas ka, kahit saan ka abutin, just tulog ka lang sa ilalim ng puno, na lagi kong ginagawa. Tulog ka lang sa ilalim ng puno and you're fine. And yun, parang sa dami ng ikot ko, yun nga, alam mo, gusto ko talagang, parang pag kinikwento ko sa mga kaibigan ko kung gaano kaganda yung Pilipinas, hindi sila makapaniwala. Parang,
and that's already ikaw na yan. You've been everywhere.
Yes, and basta sa tingin ko, tingin nila exaggerated yung kwento ko. Pero totoo I mean, fishing, you can go fishing or swim or sail 365 days a year and all the outdoor activities anywhere and you'll be fine. And 'di ba kahit sa kaabutin dito, for example ako minsan nagla-land ako kung saan man on a paraglider and napakabait ng mga tao, tutulungan ka pa. Yung gano'n. So
parang nasa crash landing on you. Pag may crash land, tapos si Ian Veneracion, oh my gosh. Parang tulog ng langit, parang hindi ka So, ganun ka? Nagka-crash ka na lang sa mga random crash sites?
No, hindi naman. Meron ka naman landing areas, designated landing areas, but sometimes hindi ka for it's weather dependent. So, pag nag-shift yung wind and, so many things can happen. sometimes you land in places na makahanap ka ng clearing and you just, doon ka na lang aabot. So you land there and then, nangyari na sa akin yan dati. Tapos syempre, may palapit na galit na anong ginagawa niyan dito. I mean, someone falling from the sky and landing on his, yung tanim niya, for example, di ba? Tapos pag nakita, tapos pasensya na po, ganito, ganyan. Tapos pag nakita ka, ano, kailangan mo tulong? Uhaw ka ba? Gusto mo tubig? Yung ganyan. Sobrang nakakatuwa yung experiences ko talaga. And yun nga, bilang Pilipino, sayang na sayang kung hindi natin na-enjoy yung outdoors.
I share
cycling or camping or anything.
Yeah, I share your feelings about our country, no. During this pandemic, my family and I, also kahit maliliit yung mga anak ko, we also try to go out and be outdoors. Yung private, kasi syempre may COVID, mag-ingat pa rin po tayo, no. Pero kung outdoors naman, it's a lot safer, and kung private naman, di ba? And
tsaka yung
lahat
isolated kayo, di ba? Syempre.
Isolated kami, oo. Yeah. And na-appreciate ko yon na yung family, yung bonding, being together, and also our country na, kasi kami natatakot kaming lumipad to take the plane, no? Kasi syempre, COVID pa rin eh. So,
same here.
Oo, malapit sa Manila. So, ang dami pala, may Batangas, di ba? Sa may Tagaytay area, may Laguna.
Ang dami, pumunta ka south hanggang Bicol, hanggang ngayon. Punta kang north hanggang Sagada, Pagudpod, Baler. So many places to go to in the Philippines. Tugigaraw, Callao Cave, have you been there?
To Callao Cave, no, I have not. But you know, Ian, Ilocana Patapat Bridge is very familiar to me. So marami tayong mga Ilocano na nanonood rin ngayon. Tuwang-tuwa sila. Na I saw yung picture mo sa Patapat with your motorcycle is iconic. Pinasikat mo ang aming Patapat malapit sa Pagudpod.
Tsaka dalawang beses ko nang minagawa yan. Alam mo, ang next goal ko, magbisikleta hanggang sa Patapat from my house.
Oh my God!
Really?
Grabe.
My son is coming with me. I'm gonna do that maybe.
Both of them, the 20 and the 14?
No, I think my son, ang kasabay ko lagi mag-mountain bike ngayon, yung panganay ko, si Draco. So, ina-ambition namin, sabi ko, let's train para, gusto ko magpalakas para, mag-ano tayo, diretso tayo ng Patapat Bridge. Nanadaanan na niya nung nagmamotor kami, pero sabi ko, iba yung bike eh. It doesn't matter how many days it takes. It doesn't matter. When we're tired, we'll rest. We'll sleep. When we're hungry, we'll eat. And then, when we're awake, we just ride the bike. And sounds like a plan.
Well, sometimes the best things are not planned, and what an adventure to have you as a father, as a husband, I guess your friends also know what a joy to be with. Pero syempre yung mga ginagawa mo, Ian, not everyone can do that. You're a pilot, you're a scuba diver, you're flying in the air. I mean, these are death-defying extreme sports. Di ba natatakot na baka may mangyari or di ba? Especially a free kick.
I think there's a higher, for example, unang-una, I have no issues with death. As in, I'm totally fine with it. You know what my fear is? My fear is, what if I outlive the people I love? That's my fear. So, yun. So, wala akong problema with, extreme sports and stuff. And I think talaga the chances of, there's a bigger chance of us having, problems with illness. Internal na, pag tinignan mo sa statistics, yung external factors na maging cause of death mo or internal, it's probably internal. It's probably sa dami ng klase ng illness na pwede. So, I'll take my chances I'll take my chances with riding the bike and motorcycle and skydiving and flying a plane and sailing and stuff, scuba. Kasi yun nga, mas malaki, even ginagawa ko yun, mas malaki pa rin ang chance ko to, to die of a heart disease or cancer or so many other things that could go wrong internally. Diba?
Ang galing, no, that you pointed that out kasi a lot of people siguro have been wanting to do things during this pandemic. And some of us did. Ako rin, I tried biking also in the city. Nakarating na rin ako ng Rojas Boulevard. Proud na proud ako sa Rojas Boulevard.
Nice.
But anyway, with my folding bike, ganyan.
Oh, nice.
But,
Oy, mahirap yun with a folding bike.
oo, maliit.
Oh.
Pero nung nag-mountain bike ako, parang ang laki naman. So parang mas gusto ko yung folding bike kung mga BGC lang at mga ano. Anyway, at mga Rojas Boulevard. But yeah, a lot of people during this pandemic want to do things that they've never done or always wanted to do. And some of us did it, and faced our fears. Like you, I can't believe what you said, no? Konti lang yung taong ganyan eh. You're not afraid of death.
I'm afraid of living too long.
Because you're afraid to live too long.
Yeah, I don't want to outlive the people I love. I mean, diba? That makes sense naman, diba?
That definitely, I don't want to. No way, I cannot imagine also that happening, So yeah, live your life to the fullest, diba? And that's how you know you're really alive. So okay, Ian, mabalik tayo sa parenting, no? What is your parenting style? Are you strict? Are you affectionate? Are you like their barkada?
I'm very clingy. I'm malambing, touchy. That's my love language. And makwento. Hindi kami maubusan ng kwentuhan ng kids ko. And we talk about anything. And psychology, philosophy, what they think, whether it's objective or subjective. So many things. And then, yun nga, adventure, mahilig ako mag-introduce sa kanila adventure. Pero, for example lang, maglalakad ka papunta sa, where do you stay? What area do you stay?
I'm in New Manila, in Quezon City.
New Manila. For example, from New Manila, if you drive to Makati, for example, it's okay, di ba? Pero hindi masyadong adventure. If you ride a bike to Makati, the same destination, ibang-iba, di ba?
Yeah.
Kung maging mas adventurous, walk to Makati. Kasi kaya mo
wow.
So, di ba, it doesn't cost anything. I mean, anyone can have an adventure because sometimes the simpler things nga mas wild pa eh. Lalo katulad ako, isa sa mga recently, mga last week yata, kami ng son ko, nagbabike kami ng gabi. Syempre, kompleto lights, kompleto yung matingkad na kulay na suot and stuff. Tapos inabot kami ng malakas na ulan. So, ganda. Tapos tumatawid kami ng footbridge, bit-bit yung bike, tumatawid kami ng footbridge. Tapos nasa ibabaw kami ng footbridge, tapos tumigil lang ako, tapos tinitignan lang namin yung mga kotse, tapos ang lakas ng ulan, tapos para feeling namin nasa anime kami. Na
Oo nga. Oo nga, yung Japanese anime.
Ang ganda talaga. I mean, it's urban and stuff, pero it's so beautiful. And I told my son, wait, let me just enjoy this moment. Sabi niya, oh, that's exactly what I was supposed to tell you. Sabi niya, this is, there's magic here. Sabi niya, exactly. Wow. So let's just enjoy it. And yun yung mga moments na parang time stops.
And you're just with there. Your son.
And then, di ba, wala ka may isip na problema mo sa past or problema sa future, walang mamaya, walang kanina. You're just right there and wala, ang galing. Ang sarap lang. And yun just by simply riding the bicycle or walking or you know, crossing the footbridge. You don't need to go far. You don't need to have expensive whatever to have an adventure.
Ang galing. At sana lahat ng nanonood at nakikinig ngayon will learn a thing or two from you and be inspired to go out and just explore your surroundings. I did that here in New Manila. Na-discover ko yung palengke sa may gilid, kung ano-ano, pati mga golden statues na nandyan. But yun naman, ewan ko. But
lalo
anyway.
Lalo yung mga nanonood na nasa probinsya, I mean, you don't even have to buy a tent. Go sleep under a tree. Dala ka lang ng maliit na hanap ka ng magandang puno, tapos mag-enjoy ka, tulog ka lang sa puno. Grabe, magic. Kasi nasa Pilipinas ka, hindi ka
Oo.
mamamatay sa init at sa lamig, and you're gonna be
Paano
fine.
yung higad, mga lamok, at mga crawling insects? I mean, alam mo, may naglakad lang sa paa ko, sigaw na ako.
Gaganyanin mo lang yan. Oh, pitik lang yan. Pitik. Tapos tulog ka lang ulit. Pag may naramdaman ka dito, pitik.
Ganon! Grabe! Ang galing! Talagang outdoor person kayo, really a mountaineer, no? Which I admire, yung mga taong katulad mo, no? Sana ganun din ako. Hindi ko kaya yung pero nangyari na rin sa akin, no? Do all your kids share your adventurous spirit, Ian? Aside from your eldest, and you
Well,
mentioned also si Dids. About yung youngest?
I think minsan obliga lang sila. They just want to please me. That's why they come with me sometimes. Pero they never regret coming to my adventures, having adventures with me. Kasi nga,
sure.
Yun, ang worry ko actually now during the pandemic, I was talking to my youngest son, si Ducho, and I told him, I worry about yung nangyayari ngayon na homeschooling, because sabi ko nga sa kanya, most of the stuff I learned from school was not from what was on the blackboard. It was, dealing with bullies. It was seeing your crush, discard as a crush. It's your interaction with other students. I think that's where you learn a lot of stuff. Interaction with, physical interaction with the world, and your sports, and your what's this, mga games, and kung ano.
Yeah,
pero yun ang worry ko sa nangyayari na online lessons lang nila ngayon. I feel that they're missing out on so much, on maybe 95-99% of what could be learned from physical interaction.
I agree with you. A lot of us parents are really worried, no? Talagang, for me talaga ganun din, laking probinsya ako. The best things talaga are what we learned outside. The world is your classroom, no?
Yeah, exactly.
For us talaga. Sayang, pero hopefully, nababakunahan na yung mga tao, and nag-iingat na, mas alam na natin ngayon na matapos na rin to hopefully soon, no? Hindi naman to forever. I don't think this is gonna go on forever. So let's just enjoy this time with our kids, like what you did. Ako, I napilitan na rin ako to go glamping talaga with my kids, and really go out there and bike, di ba? So nakakatuwa, nag-bond kami lalo, at tapos alam mo, Ian, yung feeling ko na paano pagpasukan na, mamimiss namin ang isa't isa.
Exactly.
No? Baka magkaroon ako ng withdrawal symptom. Or sila.
Pero di ba pag ganun kayo, sanay kayo magkakasama talaga. Sobrang importante yun eh. Kahit na with the children na hindi pwede lumabas ng bahay, I'd like to encourage the parents to read books with them, talk to them, and turn off the TV first, turn off the Wi-Fi first. Minsan maganda pa nga nagba-brown out eh. Kasi pag nag-brown out, walang technology. You have to have a conversation, and yung spending time with your kids talaga. Kasi imagine, the reality is that we have 20 on average, we just have 20 years with them. That's 2 decades. That's 20 summers. And the rest of the year, nasa school sila, busy tayo. So nakikita lang natin sila pag summer tayo makapagbakasyon, or Tapos imagine 20 summers. That goes by so fast. And sobrang bitin yun, especially when it's with the people that you love the most. So now, yun nga, yung with the parents na nanonood, na sana make this take this opportunity to really spend time with your kids, because after this, pag nag-open up na ulit, hindi mo na makikita yan. Nasa barkada na yan, magpapaligaw, whatever it is, di ba? So, ngayon
ayoko yung magpapaligaw at manliligaw. Hindi ata ako ready doon, but sige na. Pero advantage nga yun. Ngayon, yung mga na hindi natuloy yung mga mag-boyfriend.
Tama.
Buti na lang, siguro ng nanay at tatay, hindi kayo pwedeng magkita. 2 years na lang, 2 years na kayo hindi nagkikita, buti na lang. Pero wow, you're right. Napaisip ako, 20 years, 20 summers. I mean, that will go by so fast.
Yep.
And so we really should take advantage of our kids while they are with us. Even our own parents, kasi tayo rin naman, Ian, may tatay ka, may tatay ako, kayong lahat na nanonood, sa mga maswerte pa pong may tatay. Ngayon, yung iba, wala na po, no? Imagine rin yung mga time spent that you could spend with your lolos or fathers, no? Na sana we give them more time, kahit FaceTime. Ian,
Yes.
how was your relationship with your dad? Your dad is a famous painter, we know.
Yeah, I had a really, really good childhood. I'm forever grateful for my parents, and I love the way I was brought up. They brought us up to be free thinkers and not be too conventional, not accept dogma, just like that. And I'm really thankful for that, and that's the way I'd like to raise my children also. And yun, kasi my dad is a painter, he's an artist, and my mom is an art dealer. So they're both sila UP Fine Arts. So mga bukas ang isip. So
yes,
imagine ang sarap. Pag, yun nga, madali. Kumbaga kaya pag napaliwanag mo yung interesado sila sa opinion mo kahit na bata ka, and then yung perspective namin, yung privacy namin was respected, and I really enjoyed my childhood.
Very cool. You must have very cool parents.
Yes,
UP Fine Arts, nasabi mo lang, mga kaibigan kong UP Fine Arts, kakaiba. Very free thinkers nga, and then the way they're raising their kids as well is also, they allow their kids freedom as well to think for themselves and do things that they want, na hindi puro masyadong sarado, na punong-puno ng rules, alam mo naman sa Pilipinas, ano?
Yes.
But anyway, baka marinig ako ng
even academically, not to be satisfied with secondhand information. I mean, information is good, but you still have to come up with your own take, your own opinion on certain things. Diba? Na parang, it's just as important. Kasi, no matter how much secondhand information you have, if you cannot make anything of it, edi wala din. So, yun nga, I think it's a good balance of the objective and subjective perception. And wala na, appreciate ko lang.
Lalim na ng pinag-uusapan natin, Ian.
Ay, sorry.
Pero wow, with a pleasure to talk to you. Let me ask about your wife. What's the secret to a happy marriage like yours? You got married very young. Wow,
Yes,
22,
I was
tama
22.
ba?
We were 22 when we got married.
Grabe,
Tapos
that's so young.
No, the secret to long and happy marriage is huwag kayong mag-usap. No, just kidding.
Narinig mo yan, biglang tumingin ako sa asawa ko nandito. Narinig mo? Kaya
Hayaan
pala hindi ako
gusto niya mag-bike,
kinakausap
gusto niya magmotor,
minsan.
hayaan mo siya, okay? Gusto niya
Ganon?
mag-camping, hayaan mo siya. Para namimiss ka niya. Kasi pag hindi mo siya pinayagan at nasa bahay lang siya, edi paano ka niya mamimiss? Nandiyan ka lang. Diba? So, dapat bigyan mo siya ng obligahin mo siyang mamiss ka. Yan.
Okay. Ang ginawa ko, sumama ako sa bike. Pwede na rin.
Enjoy ka na rin naman. At least nag-enjoy ka.
Nag-enjoy naman ako kasi I really love, as I told you, I grew up in the province and I'm surrounded by bullfrogs and mga dragonfly. And I bike very young na rin. My dad taught me how to bike. So yeah, I'm a little bit, I really appreciate nature as well. And the outdoors. I cannot imagine just staying indoors, So we try to find a way to go outdoors in a very safe manner. So, okay, so your wife, how does she support itong, does she join pala? You talk about your kids joining you. Oh, she doesn't join. Why?
Hiwalay ang lakad namin. For example,
Okay.
yung ako, babiyahe ako with my kids. Kunwari, go to Iceland. May time na, may trip kami. My kids spent Christmas there. Yung wife ko, ayaw niya ng adventure, ayaw niya ng lamig. So,
Ayoko.
pagkatapos nun, nag-spend sila ng time naman sa Dubai, desert naman. Pero ako, ayoko yung ginagawa nila eh. Pag magkakasama sila na shopping, yung mall, sukat-sukat, ayoko nagsusukat ng damit eh. Naiinis talaga. Ako yung, okay to, sige, ito na lang, sige, okay na ako dito. Pero hindi, sukatin mo to. Ayoko na magsukat. So dala ka na lang ng polo ko, sabihin mo ng ganyang sukat, yung gano'n. So, iba yung lakad nila. And ayoko din, gusto ko din, pag sila nag-spend ng time together, sila talaga. I mean, sila lang, nakaka-spend sila ng time with my wife na, yun na wala ako. Kasi pag, kunwari, magpupunta sila ng somewhere na sila lang magkakasama, alam mo yung mas buo yung oras nila eh. Kasi pag ako nandun, minsan kung ano nang naiisip kong adventures eh, na hindi naman type ng wife ko masyado, hindi siya masyado adventurous. Sa kanya, kunwari sa boat, sa bangka, okay siya manood ng sunset sa bangka, yung gano'n. Ako, okay din, pero pag nandun kami, tsaka ako with my kids, sigurado, tara, let's jump. Or tara, hanap tayo ng cliff, let's jump over that cliff. Or let's go snorkeling or do something, you know. May pag ganon. So yun. Kaya gusto ko, okay din yung nag-spend sila ng time separate from me, and then ako time ko with my kids naman separate din. Tapos yung time namin ng wife ko, iba rin, di ba?
Iba rin.
Hindi yung kailangan lagi kami parang field trip.
So kung yung wife mo hindi mahilig sa outdoors, where do you take her? Pag nagde-date kayo or spending time together, what do you do?
Ako parang kumbaga sa channel, National Geographic ako, paglakad ko. Pag siya, Lifestyle Network. So, ganun. So, hindi ko siya pwedeng sama ng camping. Hindi pwede. Hindi, baka batoy na ako ng sapatos nun pag nilamok siya or something.
Glamping na, doon sa may aircon, try to find a compromise, yung balance. Yung gusto rin niya na magugustuhan mo na rin pag lumabas ka doon sa air-conditioned tent.
Kaya lang, malamang ang mangyayari, doon siya sa loob, ako nasa labas. Ganon din.
Ganon din, ano? But, as we can see, what I realized from what you've shared, na it's nice to see that you support each other's passions and that you respect each other's differences and passions.
And that's so important, I think, to respect each other's individuality also. Kasi I'm not supposed to force her to become more adventurous just because I like, the outdoors. Or she doesn't, parang gano'n, respect lang. Yun nga, respect sa amin pareho. Siya naman, she's very supportive of, never niya ako pinagbabawala pag sabi ko, I'm gonna go skydiving on this weekend or something with friends, or maghahanap ako ng aeroplanong pwedeng, or hanap ako ng pilot na pwedeng mag-jump, pwedeng mag-fly sa akin para maka-jump kami ng mga kaibigan ko or something. She's very supportive with that. And yun nga, ako din, pag sinabi niya na, hindi, ayoko maganto, gusto ko sa ganito lang. Yung ayaw niya na adventures, of course, I have to respect and support that also. Kaya, yun, lalo na we live in a collectivist society, di ba? Napaka-ano natin, family-oriented ng mga Pilipino and stuff. Tapos minsan may tendency tayo na kung anong gusto ni mami, lahat tayo obligado. Yun, gagawin yun. Or kung anong gusto ni daddy, lahat tayo. Minsan, may mga maraming activities naman din na hindi naman kailangan eh. Minsan iba yung time ng kids mo with their dad, iba yung ginagawa naman nila with you. Yun nga, tapos pag nag-date kayo, kayong dalawa lang, enjoy din, di ba? Pero pwede namang maraming bridges na hindi naman kailangan lahat group activity na yun nga, minsan
hindi kailangan palagi kayo magkasama. Oo. So, sabi nga nila, kanya-kanya rin, minsan may lakad ka with each of your children, di ba?
Yes.
One by one. So, not all of them together also sometimes. So, iba rin
yung bonding nyo pag mas personalized pag ganun di ba?
Oo. Okay. Well, Ian, my next question is the crisis that sometimes parents face with their kids, lalo na pag nagiging teenager. With the boys, ano yung mga sa tingin mo yung pinaka siguro challenging or crisis that you could share with us that you're able to overcome while your kids were growing up when they were younger as teens?
Ako, well, ako ng Diyos, wala akong problema talaga. Wala akong naging problema with my kids because I think good communication is a very important thing. Um, Kasi I can talk to them about anything, and I don't. Here's one thing that I've tried to instill na I want them to see the whole me, the whole all of my sides, the good side, the bad side. I don't pag hindi ako yung 'di ba minsan you want to protect them when you're afraid, when you're anxious, when you're depressed, you want to protect them and pretend to be, you always wear this mask na
The,
I'm a father.
you feel you
I
have to
never
show
cry, I'm
you're the
never
perfect
confused.
parent.
Yeah, like that. And
Walang problem.
I don't think that helps. Kasi if I want them to be an upgraded version of me, I want them to learn from my victories and my defeats and my shortcomings and everything. They have to know the whole thing, di ba? They have to see my weaknesses and my strengths so that they can watch out for the traps in the future na may tendency sila kasi uh, 'di ba yung mga mistakes na na-commit ng parents mo pag nakita mo na and kung saan sila na confused and stuff, it just helps you become a better person. So I don't believe in just showing them the good side and filtering out kasi eventually I've seen that with other people and minsan nag nag nagsastray apart,
A
naging
backfire,
malayo.
no? Yeah.
Tapos parang yun halos minsan naabot sa point halos hindi na sila magkakilala. Ganun, hindi. Kunwari, kasi minsan ako yung kakausap ko yung parent, nakakausap ko yung anak. Pero pag magkasama sila, iba sila. Iba silang, may acting sila. Yung isa uma-acting na anak, yung isa uma-acting na parent. Parang hindi ko masabi sa kanilang dalawa na, alam mo, napaka-cool yung kasama. Kumbaga, hindi ko masabi sa anak, alam mo kung gaano ka-cool yung magulang mo. Diba? Hindi mo alam akala mo, ganun sila. Kasi yung acting nila ganun Tapos yung magulang din, alam mo ba kung gaano ka-mature yung anak mo? Yung akala lang nila, baby pa rin. Kasi yung mga anak, nagpapretend na innocenteng baby. Pero minsan ganun diba? May acting tayong ganun. So, pero kung yung level of communication nyo is you can talk about anything and you're not being judged by your, you can just think aloud. And even when you're confused and stuff, you can think aloud and sometimes natutulungan ka just by someone listening to you pag naririnig mo na verbalize mo yung thoughts mo, di ba? Yung thought process mo. Tapos, wala. I think it helps. It helps kids like that.
Usually kasi parents like us, we show what is expected of us. And I'm so glad you brought this up. I'm learning so much from you kasi my kids are so much younger. And you're right. We don't have to be perfect parents, guys. Hindi kailangan.
Nope.
Ang important, nope, no.
Hindi, tsaka imagine, pag bata ka, tapos nakikita mo, for example, kunwari, batang lalaki ka, nakikita mo yung father mo na, he's never afraid. I'm sure he was never bullied. He's never confused. He knows exactly what to do all the time. What about me? I'm afraid sometimes. I'm bullied sometimes. Sometimes I'm confused. Anong magiging feeling niya? That, lesser ang feeling niya na, hindi ako kamukha niya. I'm an inferior human being than this guy. So, do you want your kids to feel that way? Of course not. But if they see that, it's okay to be afraid sometimes. It's okay to be confused. It's okay to be sad and, to be in love. And, so, it just normalizes everything. And they see na, okay. And then they're more open na talking to you about things. Kasi they realize that you're on the same boat. Even if you're, mas malaking age, ang laki ng age gap nyo, they know that this guy doesn't know what he's doing anyway. my son was one time he was telling me, I think si Draco when he was 20, turning 20, he said, sabi niya, there's a problem. I said, what? I'm 20, I still don't know I want to do with my life. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, look, I'm 42 and I still don't know what I want to do with my life. So just, let life unfold itself in front of you and see what, we'll see. Ganun lang. Wala, relax lang.
Ang galing. Ito si Sayrene Ramirez, sabi nga nila, no one is perfect, but still knowing you, Papa E. Naku, you are one of the perfect examples of being a good husband and a good father to you, to your family. Expect our full support to you and love to you, Papa E, from Tondeng Shippers. Tama ba ako? Tondeng, yung mga fans mo to, and meron nanonood from Macau and even from Ilocos.
Wow.
Mga kababayan ko talaga nanood eh.
Thank you.
Nakakatuwa. What you're telling me now, I usually don't hear these things when I interview parents, and especially I did not expect, kasi you're Ian Veneracion, I would think, we put you on a pedestal, the celebrities, and it's nice to see you open up about these things. That makes us makes us feel better as parents. And alam mo yung advantage rin ng sinabi mo, Ian, na to show all our, whether the good and bad side of us, because we're just human and we're imperfect, is that your kids might open up to you more, di ba?
Yeah. And actually, they can help. They can really help you when you're confused, for example, and you tell your kids. Sometimes they can actually help you and let you verbalize and make you understand. And di ba sila mismo magsasabi sa iyo na, what's the problem with this? Try to look at it this way or that way, or maybe it's like this, maybe it's like that. And ikaw mismo nalilinawan ka. So ako, ang laki-laking tulong sa akin. Sa tingin ko mas marami akong natututunan sa mga anak ko kesa sila sa akin ngayon at this stage. Kasi I mean, when they were small, syempre ako pa yung nagtuturo and stuff. Pero ngayon ang daming advantages, and when I'm confused, when I have a question, when I'm trying to make a decision, I ask their opinion kasi nga it helps me think properly. Kasi nga malaking tulong talaga. Or when I'm sad, I talk to them. When I feel sometimes anxious about the future or depressed about the past or whatever it is, I talk to them and it really helps.
So you really have this open communication, a very close relationship with your kids na parang, kumbaga parang barkada mo sila. Tama ba?
Yes.
Parang barkada mo lang sila.
Yes. Na sometimes kailangan ko ipaalala sa kanila na TMI, I'm still your father.
Yun, I was gonna ask, where do you draw the line? How do you sometimes you also have to be a dad? We'll tell them what to do sometimes. How do you do that?
I get mad. But
we all do.
Blackmail doesn't work, Tsaka hindi ko pwedeng sabihin na, no, gawin mo to dahil sinabi ko, dahil tatay mo ako. I mean, matatawa sila pag ginawa ko yun. Matatawa sila kasi that won't fly. Sa amin, if you can justify your logic and your reasons for, making a decision, we'll argue about it, we'll debate about it, and whoever wins that debate wins.
Yeah.
And so they have to be very good with their reasoning and words also. Is good training. And hindi pwede, I cannot use that appeal to authority that no, kahit mali ako, sundin niyo ako. I mean, matatawa sila kasi we don't do that.
Oo, alam mo, yan nga ang parang style na rin ngayon ng ibang mga millennial parents, no, yung mga younger parents na may new normal of parenting. Dati kasi, nung siguro even our parents nung mas bata sila, takot sa magulang, yung tatay nandyan na may dalang sinturon, paparusahan ka na, di ba yung punishment?
Crime and punishment.
Oo, di ba napalo naman tayong lahat. Ewan ko, ikaw napalo ka ba?
Oo naman. Pag masyado akong makulit.
So ngayon parang meron ng mga ibang concept na bawal ng you can't hurt your kids, bawal paluin, 'di ba? What's your opinion sa mga ganyan, yung punishment?
I think it's a good balance lang talaga. For example, ako I never had to discipline them by using, palo or chinelas or whatever. Never umabot sa ganun. Kasi nga, we talk, we communicate, and I think talaga that's the most important thing.
Yeah. So you avoid all these conflicts. So that's how you avoid conflict, no? By showing everything, the good and the bad, and just being real. Ian, we're about to end, but your daughter came out a few years ago, and your reaction earned the adoration of a lot of people. How did you handle that situation? Pinrepair mo ba yung sagot mo during that time?
No, kasi actually, even before, kahit nung maliit pa siya, I was hoping na maging lesbian siya. Kasi, parang iniisip ko, sobrang close ako sa kanya. Kasi pag may nanligaw dito, lagot sa akin talaga.
Sinabi ko rin yan.
Seloso ako hindi pwede. Tapos, lolokohin yung anak ko, hindi pwede yun eh. O kaya, na-imagine ang worst nightmare ng any parent, yung anak mong babae, tapos sasaktan, physically, pag mayroong abusive na makakapatay ka talaga ng tao nun di ba? So yun ang worst nightmare ng lahat naman ng magulang. So, nung sinabi niya na, she likes girls, and it's like, what a relief. So, ikaw yung manliligaw. Walang manliligaw sa'yo. Oh my God, thank you. So, yeah.
Galing,
I always say na our kids, they don't come from us, they come through us. Na parang, we have 20 years to be with them. And whenever we're disappointed, it's not because we're disappointed with them. We're disappointed because of our own expectations. So, yeah, it has nothing to do with them. Our disappointment has nothing to do talaga with them.
Oh, wow. Pwede ka bang maging counselor or talk show, na parenting? Parang...
magsusulat ako ng autobiography. My stuff there.
Magsulat ka nga, parenting from a dad, kasi your thoughts, you're very progressive, and it's wonderful to hear these things from you that a lot of people look up to. Para, it makes our children be better people if we accept who they are and really not so much to expect too much.
And as parents, talaga we can make a difference because of the we're bringing these creatures into this earth, and eventually, di ba, sila rin mga anak sila and stuff. So it really makes a big difference kung magandang maayos ang pagpapalaki sa kanila. I mean, in all aspects, makaka-avoid ng mababawasan ng crime, homicide, suicide, all kinds of sides, and it's just going to be, kumbaga, teaching them to be, well, ako ang mission ko before was to raise them to become intelligent. Pero most of all, I always tell them, I don't care how intelligent you are, if you're not kind, you don't mean blank. Pero yun nga, to be kind and hopefully intelligent also. Pero kindness pala rin. That's the number one pala. And
number one.
Spread that and have kids and then raise their kids to be kind and stuff. I think we can make a difference there.
Definitely, Ian. Thank you so much for all your insights.
Thank you,
especially on parenting and fatherhood.
Sorry, ang daldal ko
Hindi, gusto ko pa nga kung pwede, nahiya na ako sa'yo.
Nag-enjoy ako sa kwentuhan natin
Natutuwa din ako kasi ang daming natutunan at ang dami mo magandang sinabi. Grabe. Sulat na nating libro to. Kindness above all. Sabi ko nga din, sa mga nanonood na parents ngayon na masyado yung pinipressure yung mga anak nyo, hindi importante rin sa akin kung ikaw first honor or puro A yung grade mo. Mas importante sa akin yung bata na siguro tutulungan yung matanda na mag-cross ng street, somebody who will give up his seat. I mean, for me,
exactly.
If my child turns out to be that kind of person, then I'd be I would say, I was a good parent. I was able
Exactly.
to raise them well rather than getting all these honors, and
Yeah.
that's not really that important. Ian,
Yes.
thank you for making us realize all these things. Pati tuloy ako naparealize ko yan. Ako pa naman medyo ano kasi ako achiever, pero yeah, achiever in kindness. Why, that's what we want to say today. Happy Father's Day to you, Ian.
Thank you.
And can you greet everybody watching? All the momshies, lolas, titas, even the young ones are watching now. Oh my gosh, they really waited for this episode. What do you want to
Thank
say
you
to
so
them?
much for inviting me, Mami Nina. I really enjoyed it. And sa lahat ng nanonood, thank you so much. Yun nga, sana, wala, magtulong-tulong lang tayo to spread the love to our kids, most especially, because eventually they're gonna have their own kids and blah, blah, blah. And basta kahit small changes lang, eventually, mm, dadami rin at gaganda rin ang ang well, how do you call it, the quality of life ng mga
Quality
the
of life.
quality of life.
Oo.
Yeah,
You will
that's
live
very important.
yeah, a life
So
that is worth
hopefully,
living.
yes, and yung yun nga, tumaas ang quality of life ng mas marami because
Ng
of good
lahat.
parenting,
Yeah,
because of
exactly.
good
It all
upbringing.
starts at home.
Yes, it starts at home talaga.
And it's not just the moms. Alam ko, mommies, mga makamami ang marami. Pero it's about time to give the dads,
At
the
saka
credit.
mga daddies, I mean, okay, busy sa trabaho, you wanna make a good future for your kids and all, pero not at the expense of the time with them. Because that's yun ang pinaka nagbibigay ng quality sa buhay ng mga tao is the time you spend with them. More than the nice shoes or the nice car,
Exactly.
more than spend time with them and do sometimes things with no purpose, 'di ba? Sometimes that's the most fun pa nga eh. Yung walang purpose, yung tambay lang
Wala lang.
tayo. Oh, yun yung sinasabi ko pag
Katulad
brown
ng,
out. Ang sarap pag
oo.
brown out. Let's get a chair, stargazing. O kaya punta kayo sa
Oh,
bubong, higa lang
gusto ko
kayo,
yan.
nakanood kayo sa stars,
Oo.
nagbibilangan, paramihan kayo ng shooting stars, tapos kwentuhan lang kayo, tapos walang kuryente, walang wifi, walang nothing.
Walang wifi, hindi
Oh,
kaya.
tsaka walang purpose, di ba? Pero that's
Pero yun
quality
yung
time.
pinaka may purpose eh. That's when you go back to the basics. Is
That's
where
where
you
magic. That's where the magic happens. When
yes, magic.
there's no goal to be achieved. It's just being. That's where the magic happens.
Wow, grabe, grabe. Grabe na yung mga comments rin namin, but I know you have a concert. Somebody said here, we're looking forward to your concert, and you have a
Pajama
movie.
Jam, an online
Yes.
sleepover with Ian. It's gonna be so much fun. Katulad nito, yun, yung concert na yun, it's irreverent, it's makulit, and it's gonna be so much fun. It's on August 27. So
Okay,
yun,
we're looking
sana yung mga
forward.
nanonood, sana book your tickets, ktx.ph. Yun, it's called Pajama Jam.
Pajama Jam. Wow. Okay, good luck, Ian. And your movie with Isa Calzado, di ba? It's out now?
Oh no,
Or
it's streaming now.
it's
Brody and
streaming?
Brandy,
Yes.
BNB. Yes, streaming siya, and yung mga hindi pa nakakapanood, please panoorin nyo kasi marami nag-enjoy at kami ni Isa, we really enjoyed to making that series.
Yeah, two wonderful actors, you and Isa. Thank you so much. Good luck, Ian, and more power to you. We want to see more of you, in whatever form. Kahit na crash landing ka dyan. Oh, dito sa New Manila, crash landing ka, di ba? Hindi. Salamat. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mami Nina. Thank you so much.
Ninya na lang. Biglang ganun. Thank you. Ninya naman talaga ako. But thank you, Ian, and also Paolo, your manager. Thank you, everybody. And regards to your wife, to your three wonderful children, and happy Father's Day.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Thank you. So, I'll just read your comments, guys. Ha? Salamat sa mga nakinig at nanood ngayon. Please don't forget to follow us. Sabi ni Christine Babaw, appreciate this interview so much, Papa Julius. Wanted ka raw, Ian. Oo. Abangan nyo naman si Ian Veneracion sa mga vlogs ni Julius Babaw. Oo. And also, don't forget to like my Instagram at Nina Corpuz and my Facebook at Nina Corpuz or Mommy Nina PH pala. Oo. So, kung saan niyo po pinapanood. Thank you po sa inyong lahat. Ayan, Ian Veneracion Squad will support you on your Pajama Jam concert. Papa Ian, Happy Father's Day. Ang daming mga comments pa dito. Ito, mawalan ata ako ng ano dito, hininga. Online concert, I'm waiting. Thank you for guesting Papa Ian. Yes, we're so happy to have him. He's so down to earth. He's so nice. So talagang kita naman po natin. Ano? So really wish him all the best. Thank you po, Bea Saldua. Thank you. And yung mga taga Laguna nanonood, watching from Cebu, Pe, at saka si Pe Ganados. Yan. Thank you. And Ian Veneracion Squad, lahat ng Ian Veneracion Squad, yung mga nasa Instagram po na nag-message sa akin na mga fans of Ian Veneracion, maraming salamat po at nakilala ko rin po kayo at pin-promote niyo po ang ating programa. Malu, Pagtakhan, salamat. Si Gek Yumang, God bless. Yung Tonding Shippers talaga, dito palagi. Ayan, salamat. And si Nori Elemos, salamat po sa inyong lahat. So, yun lang po. So, that was a very insightful interview. I really loved it. Ako po, bata pala, nag-i-interview ng mga artista. Konti lang po yung mga artista that really resonates that will speak from their heart. And just being this real. So I really appreciated that. So thank you so much again, Ian Veneracion. To all the momshies, lolas, my mommy. Bye-bye. And see you again in our next Mommy Nina PH Facebook Live. Thank you.